Hola amigos, my name is Greg. I'm the owner of Lands End Charters Cabo San Lucas. And today's video is about tuna fishing in Cabo. Now, this is a video I've been trying to make for years, literally. In fact, I recorded about, I don't know, 10 minutes of video not long ago. Then I sat down to edit and got sidetracked and realized how hard it is to make these kind of videos. I have to be honest, I watch a lot of content on YouTube and I see the slick editing and the intros and this and that, and it's overwhelming. I'm just a guy who runs a fishing business, who would like to share some information I think you guys would like, but I don't have the time to sit here and edit and find the perfect shot of a tuna and the perfect video clip to make this more engaging for you. I just want to sit down and talk to you about things that I think you'll want to know or enjoy knowing. If that sounds good, stick around, watch. If not, I understand, it's cool. You're not going to get a bunch of cool shots and edits here. It's just a video about a topic that I think is important. Because it's such an important topic and because there's so many things that we could talk about, I'm not going to go through all of it. I'm just going to give you a piece and try to make this little series. I hope that, if you enjoy this kind of content and you want to learn more specifically about tuna fishing or marlin fishing or rooster fish or whatever knowledge I have that I can share, just let me know in the comments. Give it a like. Let me know that I'm on the right track here and that you don't mind that this video isn't some super highly edited, perfect tuna fishing video, right? This is just me talking about something that's been on my mind for a long time. So let's jump into it. I'd appreciate it if you do leave a comment. Tell me if I'm on the right track. If not, what I can do. But I'm just going to go for it. I'm not going to worry about how many people subscribe, how many people like. I'm just going to put this video out there and see what happens. So here's why this video has been on my mind for years, and it revolves around the idea of people having the wrong concept of tuna fishing and how it's actually done. One of the challenges when fishing season rolls around, and so tuna's always around, but the majority of our catches happen between September and about January every year, and that's when we see the most amount of tuna. Now, when you go online, you see a video or a photo of our fleet or another fleet posting, big yellowfin tuna, big cows that you want to come fish for. There's things that you have to keep in mind, and there are things that make it a challenge, right? And over the years, in our business, we get a lot of reviews. We rely on people telling others about our company, or other companies rely on, these reviews. And one of the most common negative reviews revolves around tuna fishing. And it's because there's a misconception. So with tuna fishing, it's not as easy as, hey, I'm going to go tuna fishing, take me to where the tuna are, and we're going to have a great old time and reel them all in. And this will be awesome, right? Tuna fishing is really about hunting, is about finding those fish, about searching for them and enjoying that part of it. I think a lot of this comes from uh, TV shows about tuna fishing. In fact, many years ago, I had one of the stars of one of these big tuna fishing shows come fish with us. And what's interesting, he didn't want to fish for tuna, obviously, but we had a chance to chat. And what most people don't realize that these TV shows are highly edited. In other words, they show you the good part, right? Some of these guys, when they fish for tunas, and you've seen the video or the show if you've watched it, it's like, all right, they're on a boat, they set up lines, right? The next thing you see is a shot of the fish finder and the beep, 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 right? That fish is coming up, it's coming from the bottom, you can see it. And then the fish is on, they fight it, they bring it in, it's awesome, right? Great shows. I love watching those. But the truth is what they don't show you is the hours and hours and literally days those guys spend sitting there waiting for these fish to bite. That part's boring, right? That part sucks. Who's going to want to watch that? But it's the truth about what they do. They sit there forever looking for these fish. Now, when you look at a day charter in Cabo for tuna fishing, we don't have that luxury of just spending hours sitting on a spot hoping these fish will bite. We have to find them first, right? If you book a charter for 8, 10, 12 hours, well, that's the amount of time we have. We can't just go, okay, well, we think they're going to be here, so let's go park there, drop some line, see what happens. That's not how it works. The way tuna fishing works in Cabo, because of that time restriction is we have to go find those. We have to look for the clues. We have to rely on data from our previous charters and where we found them and what they bid on and water temps, things like this, right? All those things are taken into account before we actually leave the marinas. Okay, where are we going to go? Because if you fish Cabo before, you know that it's a big fishery, right? We can go Pacific side, we can go Sea of Cortez side. A lot of people, when I talk to them and they call and they want to book a yacht or a tuna fishing charter, it's like, hey, I've heard the Gordo Bank is good for tuna. I've heard the San Jaime Bank is good for tuna. I've heard this and that and this and that. And so it would be awesome if I could tell people when they call, look, they're there, right? They're at the Gordo Bank and they're along this specific drop, and that's where we're going to go, and we're going to catch tuna. Unfortunately, that's not how this works, right? Tuna are one of the most powerful swimmers in the ocean. They can travel 50 miles in a day. They can move quickly and rapidly and chase bait, and that's what they do. So it's not as easy as take me to the Gordo Bank to go tuna fishing, right? Perfect, we can do that, but that doesn't guarantee that we're going to catch these fish. So with this series, and I'm calling it a series because I'm going to be uploading more video just like this one where we're just chatting. I'm just giving you some thoughts, things to consider before you book that Cabo fishing charter for tuna. I'm going to get into more details about the techniques, some of the things that work, some of the things that don't work. If you like this video. If not, it's cool. I'm not looking to be a YouTube star or anything like that. I'm just wanting to share information that I think is helpful for you to know before you book that trip, whether it's with me or somebody else here. I just want to share that information. I think it's important. So if you would like to know more about tuna fishing, specifically like techniques, areas, time of year, the things that we look for, give me a like. If you want to subscribe, go for it. I promise to do another video more specifically about tuna, just based on your reaction. Look, this business that I run, I'm involved in. In other words, I have a team. Yes, I have folks that work for me and do specific tasks, but I have to oversee. I still take phone calls. When people call to book a charter, I often take those calls. I'm involved in the entire process, so that limits my time on being able to edit. And guys, I really wanted to. My goal was to create these awesome videos and then I realized how hard it is. Right? I don't want to have to spend time hiring editors and spending hours and hours and hours editing video. I even bought this fancy microphone so you could hear me better. I mean, my plan was to create really, really cool stuff, but the reality is I'm running a business. This isn't a corporation where I have hundreds of people that can do whatever I want them to do whenever I ask. It's me having to do it, and I simply don't have the time. But I think the information's good, and I think it's important, and I think it's helpful for you for planning a trip, for knowing what to expect, for getting the most out of your money and your time when you come visit Cabo and you want to fish. So anyway, enough rambling. I just wanted to share that. I wanted to put this video out. I hope you appreciate that it's not anything super fancy or over edited or whatever the case might be. If you want to learn more, just give me a like. The other thing you could do that could really help is leave a comment. Tell me what you want me to talk about, what you'd like to know. Am I off base with you wanting to know more about specific species that you want to fish for? Is it more about, the boats? Is it more about, times of year? Whatever the case might be, help me out. Leave me a comment. Let me know. Appreciate you guys, and hope to see you in Cabo real soon. Thanks a lot. Take care.